Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So, today we are going to discuss about the mapping functions and the replacement algorithms. Here, within the mapping functions, we have the definition which says that it's the process of keeping informations of moved data blocks from the main memory to the cache memory. And within these mapping functions, we also have different techniques of copying data from the cache from the main memory towards the cache memory. And one of the techniques we have is direct mapping technique, which is the simplest way to determine cache locations in which to store memory blocks. Then, since more than one memory block is mapped onto a given cache block position, contention may arise for that position even when the cache is not full. Then we also have the associative mapping technique, whereby it says within this mapping overcomes the disadvantage of the direct mapping by permitting each main memory block to be loaded into any line of the cache. Then it also gives complete freedom in choosing the cache location in which to place the memory block. Then within we also have the set associative mapping technique, which says it's a combination of the direct and associative mapping techniques. Then within this, blocks of the cache are grouped into sets, and the mapping allows a block of the main memory to reside in any block of a specific set. Then we also have the advantages and disadvantages of the mapping functions technique. Then one of the advantages we have, like within the direct mapping, the advantages of direct mapping we have, first of all, it is the simplest technique that you can use. Then it is less expensive. Then it requires to match while searching words. That is why it's the fastest in cache memory. Then the disadvantages we have, it's like the performance of this direct mapping cache is not good as required replacements for data tag values. Then we also have the advantages of associative mapping. In associative mapping, we have, like, it is fast, then it is easily implemented. Then we also have the disadvantage which says that it is expensive as it requires to store addresses along with the data. Then advantages of set associative mapping, we have it has the highest high hit ratio compared to previous two cache memory discussed above. Yeah, it has the highest hit ratio compared to the direct mapping and the associative mapping. Then the disadvantage we have, it is very, very expensive. As the set size increases, the cost increases also. Then we also have the diagrams. The diagrams of the direct mapping is there. Then the first one, then the lower one is associative mapping. Then the third one is set associative mapping. Yeah, as you can see, we can always copy from the memory to the cache. They are all given in terms of blocks. In associative, we have only one block which can either copy from all, since like they can easily relate to each other. So when we try to remove from the T and B, they can all be pasted to B here on one block of the main memory. Then we also have on, like here it easily shows that they copy from the B, like the in within the associative, they copy from the B to this side of the cache memory. That means that from one block, that within the one block of the main memory, they can be easily copied onto either the T and the B, so it doesn't differ. Then within the set associative mapping, we also have the blocks. As we can see, you can either copy one like as the direct memory, or we can either take a bunch as the associative mapping, as it was showing. Then we have the replacement algorithms. The replacement algorithms, within these we have two, which is the least recently used, which is LRU. Then within this least recently used, we have we explain it as, since program